afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Winklerverse. Look who's back. Graham Pills. Look who's back. Paul Immig.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Let's go, boys. I'm ready.
All right, great to see you both. This video, of course, brought to you by Dan Shaney Insurance, will be on the audio. It will be us, and then my fourth annual interview with Bart Lundy, head coach of the Panthers prior to the start of the season. You can see my new Panthers swag, tilt the floor.
Oh man.
I'm all in.
What is Bart Lundy's real first name?
We're going to say Bart.
But what is it? It's not though, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say.
Ah, I see.
But we're going by Bart and Bart. And when I was trick-or-treating, I met another, there's like Barts all over my town.
Real Barts or fake Barts?
Real Bart lives 2 blocks from me. And I just found out one of my buddies' college girlfriend lives down the street.
I heard you tell this story, actually, in a really creepy way.
Well, yeah, I was like, where do you live? She's like, I think I saw you. I go, what is your house number? And then she told me, and then I told her. And I haven't seen her yet, though. She lives down the street.
That's probably a good thing. It kind of sounds
okay. Yeah.
Sounds questionable.
A lot of things I do are questionable, Paul. So since I think we last got together, what happened? The Brewers got bounced.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've watched that yet.
I'm in the 3rd inning of last night's game. What happens?
God.
I'm just kidding.
The Brewers got bounced. Shohei Ohtani's having a unbelievable playoff.
Hey, are you guys ready? Are you even more ready for the automatic strike zone after last night's bullshit with the Blue Jays?
I went to bed.
That doesn't faze you? Like, that should infuriate you.
I can't feel anything anymore as it pertains to baseball.
Okay.
I was excited that I got to come home and still watch the game. Once I knew the game was going late, I wanted to be able to be on my couch and watching it.
Oh,
so I didn't want the game to end, and then I was able to come home and watch it, and I really didn't want it to end. I wanted to be up till like 4:30 for like, why did you stay up? Oh, I had to watch the World Series. But you didn't, though.
Right.
You didn't need to watch it. But I wanted to be like, look at me. I'm so brave.
What time did it end Central Time?
1:51.
1:51.
1:51. And, of course, we knew it would be a walk-off home run. Yeah. We knew that. Max Muncy hit the home run in 2018 in the 18-inning game. And he's still on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be him again. But, of course, it's Freddie Freeman. And let me bring up this take that I had on the show last night. And we can start here. I talked about the Brewers playing the Dodgers. And you know how we lose, and then we're always like, God, we need that team to lose. And somehow we get more invested in them losing than we were our team winning the previous round. Like, I want the Packers to beat the Niners, but I need the Niners to lose this game.
Yeah, sure.
Like, it's weird. I didn't feel that way with the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers. It's baseball. It's whatever. This sucks. It's happened before. I didn't feel that way. I started to feel that way last night.
Interesting.
And I felt that way when I saw Shohei Ohtani clapping. Because he was clapping not in front of his chest, but he was like a high clapper. Okay? He's clapping high. And I go to Carlos, and I'm just like, Carlos, I feel like what I'm about to say is illegal and almost as controversial as anything I've ever said, or will elicit an opinion that people are going to be really mad at me for and think I'm a bozo or I suck or whatever. I said, I don't think I like Shohei Ohtani. And he says, I don't like Shohei because he gambled and he got away with it. That's what Carlos said. And,
based
as quickly as that got swept under the rug. But then I also said, I know if I was alive during Babe Ruth, I would have been like, how the fuck is this fat fuck still cranking balls? I'd have been pissed.
In between hot dogs and beers.
And what I told Carlos, too, just to rehash my whole show, is it's not like Babe Ruth was playing against plumbers and, milkmen like Bob Cousy in the NBA in the 50s. Babe Ruth is playing against guys that were still like their last name was their trade, like blacksmith. Babe Ruth played that long ago. Okay. I would have hated his guts, man, if I was back in the day. I just know. So
wouldn't.
my controversial take is I'm not sure I like Shohei. We're watching history every night. I'm not sure I'm into it. And I think I'm a little scarred too, because I saw a video of him just like chatting with Cameron Brink. Hey, you're so tall. And then he just doesn't
That was from a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, he
Or
knows,
this-
it's hard to get acclimated and I get it, but I feel like we celebrate this guy a lot and his accomplishments. And, we think he's a great guy. He smiles and he claps and he laughs and he pretends to start warming up in the locker room after the game. But do we know anything about him? No.
Yeah. No.
And I find that off-putting. So
do you typically, though, are you prone to dislike a sport's super duper stars in general? Like when guys get too big, too good, too prominent, Mahomes, Brady, LeBron.
You're not anti-LeBron. Bart's not anti-LeBron.
He should be.
LeBron's
the worst of the bunch.
No, I'm not anti. I'm.
If you're not from Cleveland and you're still pro LeBron and you're not a Lakers fan in 2025, like I don't know what to tell you.
It's not that I'm pro LeBron. There's a lot of anti LeBron I have. I think he's super lame and detached from reality. I don't think he lives in the same world as me.
Not even close.
Of course he doesn't.
Right.
But to degrees that most professional athletes who already don't live in our world, LeBron is on 6 planets, dimensions, whatever, galaxies removed from even that. I think he's a turd. But
I think Tucker Kraft lives in my world. I think Tucker
Kraft is
miles in my shoes every day and not be phased.
If you found out you were cousins, like I'd be like, no, like that totally tracks.
Yeah.
You're both big and tall and mustached and drink beer and smoke things.
I just connected that he lives in Timberlake, like Justin Timberlake.
Jesus Christ.
Timberlake should play there. Another great bit from my show last night, if I may.
Can I say the most impressive thing Tucker Kraft?
How's it feel?
Sucks.
I didn't think there wasn't a big enough pause. I should have waited. But I just thought the most impressive thing Tucker Kraft did in Sunday night's game was what?
Oh, headbutt the helmet.
Well, that was cool. Dumb.
Oh, the kip when he got up.
The kip up is so like that is when you're like, oh, this guy's a freak athlete. To do that in full football pads.
Another thing that I have in Kraft with Tucker in common with Tucker Kraft. Tim, what were you going to say, Bart? What was the other brilliant joke that you had in last night's show?
Sorry, go ahead, Bart.
Not a brilliant joke, just something I want to say here also. We were doing Guess What They Said.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry Jones had a quote, and it was, "What do you attribute the Broncos' recent success to?" So what do you think Jerry Jones would say?
The Walton family, the ownership?
Well, I mean, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Because I go, oh, Sean Payton, we wanted him. We looked at him for a long time. And then Jerry Jones like, no, it's the ownership group. Like, I felt so bad to think for a minute a rich person would give credit to even a noob like Sean Payton. Of course he's going to gloss all over the ownership group. Not a lot of us can afford all these fancy sports teams. That's why we need promo codes. Promo code BART, 25% off each and every order at happyplacehemp.com. Had that 20 milligram seltzer the other night after the post-game show, and I laid in bed, and yeah, that is when I did that. The 20s I'm gonna use for night time. The 10s are a more leisurely activity. The 5 maybe earlier in the evening. These are the seltzers, which I've been big into at Happy Place Hemp. Of course, there's the gummies, the other things that they make as well. Dog treats, if you need to calm you down during a big old thunderstorm. Or if you need to calm down your Timmy Shea during a thunderstorm, you can throw a skill when those cumulus clouds start to come in. Happy Place Hemp, promo code is BART, 25% off each and every order. HappyPlaceHemp.com. Paul Emick.
Take it away, Paul.
All right. we haven't talked for a while, so I'm gonna do a couple like bigger picture ones. Not that they aren't typically that.
Long form.
Long form, big picture, often hypothetical, though this one's not. I want to see if we can agree on, or if we do agree on, or how differently we feel about the 5 best Packers this season so far have been, in some order: Tucker Kraft, Jordan Love, Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, Romeo Dobbs. Kraft, Love, Parsons, Gary, Dobbs. No particular order. Those have been the 5 best Packers so far this season. Or
Would you have to throw an offensive lineman in there?
I don't know. And if you did, it would be Zach Tom, but he was hurt.
I don't think so.
So I don't think there is.
I just can't look at the offensive line. I never, ever do. I never know who's in. I never know who's playing on what side. I know for a long time I was like, oh, I love the trenches. And
You're a big fan of
obviously,
the trenches.
yeah, obviously I was being an asshole. But I don't even see it. I don't even see them. I don't look at them. I don't like some of these people are like, oh shit, Jenkins just moved to the fucking left. How are you noticing that? Why are you noticing that?
I think the only time you're seeing that, though, I don't know who you're referring to, but that's a very press box thing to do. Not just because of the way you're covering the game, but because you have the right vantage point. I don't know how you see that on TV. I mean, I guess if you're like eagle-eyed and paying full attention at every split second, but it's an easy thing to do in the press box. It's a really hard thing to do in any other circumstance.
But I would still say that the amount of coverage, and with all due respect, because they're the ones that keep the piles moving.
Of course.
I've always thought football, and I hate flag football, so I don't want it to go to that, but I've always thought football wasted 5 spots by having an offensive line. It's just like you have 5 guys playing football and they just have to stand there and block. That's
and yet, though, I'm sure
boring.
you would agree that like you must though notice the teams who have bad offensive lines, right? Because the QBs are just constantly under fire. No, like even if you're not like, oh, I think that was a great block by Rashawn by.
But I only see that in the backfield. I'm never looking at the blocks.
Well, maybe you should watch the all 22.
People are like, oh, Micah Parsons is getting held every time. I'm like, I guess. I'm not paying attention.
One of the easiest times to watch the offensive line, though, is when they are going against a Parsons, a Myles Garrett, because it's just you have to watch them because the guy across is such a wrecking ball. But Kraft, Love, Parsons, Gary, Dobbs, no particular order. Those have been the 5 best Packers so far this season.
Lock, Kraft, Parsons. Lock those 2 in.
Okay, I agree. I think those are the top 2 in some order. I would put Love in the top 3.
I think so, yeah, Love. I wouldn't slam the table for Love as hard as I would the other 2. Those 2 are easy.
Yeah,
but Love would be 3. I mean, I think Dobbs is wide receiver 1. I think so, yeah. The 5th? Fuck, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think Dobbs is top 5. I think there's still 2.
So nominate. Is it Wyatt?
I don't watch the lines.
Is it Nixon?
I don't watch the secondary.
Nixon has been a lot better than the average bear would tell you if you asked them today.
Sure.
I only watch the football.
I used to do that, but then Ryan Russillo taught me that a lot of the action actually takes place away from the ball, and you're missing so much of the action if you just watch the ball.
See, in soccer, I do watch it all.
Well, you have to, otherwise you'd shoot yourself out of boredom.
Also, I also do think that actually speaks to that you really understand soccer.
That's true.
Because people will be like, hey, we need an assistant basketball coach, or can you help with baseball? And I'm like, I don't want to, because I don't fully understand. Like,
100%.
I know soccer better than I know English.
Yeah.
So I'm very comfortable teaching that.
I'm the same with tennis. It just makes sense. I get every aspect of it.
Basketball, I wouldn't even know how to come up with it. I would do an hour of layup lines.
Just play knockout. Your kid's like 3 or however old he is.
He's 6 1/4.
Okay.
That means a lot to him because he's one of the smaller kids in his class and people keep making fun of him for it. And it fucking sucks, actually.
Well, that's a life lesson.
Yeah. We could have held him back, but I didn't want to do that.
What about
I need that NIL money as soon as I can get it.
Quay Walker or Edgerrin Cooper? What about one of those two?
I thought Cooper started the season slow for sure.
I'm going to nominate Daniel Whalen.
Who the hell buys a Brandon McManus jersey anyway?
A smart guy. That was a great investment.
Oh, let him know. I got 2 tickets for him to any game. You sure about that, bitch? You're going to be here in fucking December? You suck.
I thought you were about to do like, are you sure about, like, what is that? I think you should leave Tim Robinson's game.
Yeah, McManus sucks.
Hey, and they have I think it's too niche for us to do this in this capacity, but like
hosting more of a short form thing.
Hosting the Wisco Sports Show on a daily basis. I don't know if Grant has done this yet, but like, there's a kicking controversy in Green Bay.
Nothing interests me less. It's only been 2 nights, but every night before I go to sleep, I kneel on my bedroom floor and thank God the Packers came back to win that game, because this would have been a miserable week. It would have been Matt LaFleur's the worst. Jordan Love is actually not that good. And what are we going to do about kicker? And I can do the Matt LaFleur thing, but the second 2 things make me want to, no, I'm going to ignore the kicker thing and hope that McManus makes 2 chip shots on Sunday and we never have to talk about it again.
How come Jordan Love outplays Aaron Rodgers and everyone's just like, yeah, well, but if Aaron Rodgers outplayed Jordan Love, we'd be talking about that for the rest of the fucking season.
It was certainly noticeable that Love. I don't know. I've not seen like the Pro Football Focus grades or the yards through air, because a ton of those Jordan Love plays were check downs or quick screens that with huge run after catch. So like, there's something to be said if you don't want to.
Tucker Kraft merchant is what you're saying.
Maybe, but it's not like. But that doesn't mean he didn't play well. I remember when I was covering the team, Rodgers had an incredible game. It was like 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, a bunch of yards. It was like a perfect passer rating. And Pro Football Focus gave him, like the 13th best QB ranking of the week. And that became a topic because it was so disparate from what everyone else would have said or did say about what a great game it was. But I would be curious. You didn't like disparate, Grant?
I've never heard that word before. I liked it a lot.
I didn't see the grades on it, but Love played well his box score looked great. And I thought he played well for real. Is this real, Bart?
I don't, I don't lose. Bart, do you lose sleep over PFF grades? This is a real thing for a lot of people.
But let me.
Yeah, no, I don't. The worst one, I saw this tweet today from, I don't know who. And I've been ragging about this for years, but some guy's like, I don't fucking get it, man. Packers are 7th in ESPN's power rankings.
Yeah, right.
Who cares?
It is a data point, though, is it not?
No.
PFF grades or power rankings?
PFF grades.
Just use your eyes. I don't know how many touchdowns Jordan Love has this year. I know he has 2 picks. That's easy to remember because it's such a small number. I don't know how many passing yards he has. I don't know his pass rating. Just watch the games and use your eyes. That's 99% of what you need. And then if you're like, oh, I wonder what his average depth of target was, look it up if you're curious. But otherwise, like, you're getting what we've created this machine, this monster of stats and subscriptions and tables, and some of it's fun, but I'm just hammered over the head with it Monday through Friday. I watched the game. I got a good idea of what happened. That's enough for me.
But you got to dig deeper and you got to break it down.
Well, as Pete says before he begins the Locked On Packers podcast, his podcast is for Packers fans that know what happened. They want to know why and how. And I understand.
Jesus Christ, Pete.
And I understand. I get it. It's just like, God, the PFF grades and all that stuff.
Hey, well, you know what I need to figure out too? Why is Jordan Love math as skewed as it is? Why does 1 Jordan Love interception equal 15 touchdowns? Like, if he has 15 touchdowns, people are like, oh, okay. And if he has 1 pick, it's like, fuck you, bitch. You suck.
That Mahomes pick last night to Lattimore, like I was watching at the time, and it was just kind of like they tried a back shoulder thing. It didn't work, and it was a crazy great pick.
Great.
And everyone kind of came away from that going, kind of a weird play. And I get that's Mahomes. But like, if Love threw that pick, like everyone goes to the internet and says, there it is. Like, you can't, like, I can't buy in.
People are
I understand
constantly,
he's not Mahomes. I get he's not Mahomes, but like it is a little weird.
but they're constantly going like, Jordan Love is not Aaron Rodgers, guys. And then when he's not Aaron Rodgers, they're like, what the fuck? What?
I don't know. I think Jordan.
I'm just glad I can break sports down from a national level.
Yeah.
And not have to resort to only local. Boy, if that ever happened to me again, 2 months, I would not be happy.
Jordan Love is good. He's one of the 5.
But
Kraft
please
and
like
Parsons
and
are
subscribe, everyone. It's more apparent and urgent.
If there was only one of Quay Walker, Edger, and Cooper, they would be in there. I don't know who the 5th would be. I don't know. Dobbs, probably. I like Dobbs a lot. Not Golden. I'll tell you that.
No, not Golden.
Deleted.
I don't watch the Packers intently enough to answer that question.
Interesting.
I watch the ball. I don't even watch defense. I watch the ball. I watch the ball. I've always watched the ball. I'm tired of hiding from it. I don't ever watch all 22. I don't care. I'll DVR every game. I will DVR every single game with the intent the next day to watch it more out of focus. And I always wake up on Monday and I always delete it.
I get that.
Anything else?
We can do the next one.
The 7 teams in the NFC, who are currently the 7 best records in the NFC, are the 7 NFC teams who will make the playoffs. Or Packers. Packers, Eagles, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Lions, Rams, Niners. Packers, Eagles, Bucks, Seahawks, Lions, Rams, 49ers are currently 1 through 7 in that order. They are trailed by the Bears, Panthers, Cowboys, Falcons, Vikings, Commanders, etc. I asked this question, and while you guys are looking it up to consider the response, I just kind of think that like maybe the Bears and Niners swap or something, but
the Bears loss against
the
Ravens.
It's an extremely top-heavy conference, and maybe even top-heavy league right now, where there's like 10 to 12 contenders and 20 to 22 complete non-entities relative to the Super Bowl. It feels like it's more than usual of like the real contenders and like a bunch of real shit.
Well, their loss to the Ravens was terrible.
Really, really bad.
And especially because it did look like they were learning how to win. And last year they were 4-2 and then lost 10 in a row. They don't want to do that again. Then again, they have the Bengals coming up, the Giants, and the Vikings, who I understand why they did what they did, but it did not work.
Right. You see Matt Collar's reporting today? Our friend Matt Collar.
But what's more egregious is they didn't bring back Daniel Jones in a backup role.
They tried, though.
But they didn't give enough money. They gave Carson Wentz $1.1 million. What did Collar say?
Well, that he has sourcing around the team and in the know that says like a lot of players are really unhappy with how injuries have been treated and how like there's a disconnect between players and O'Connell. He like the source is saying this is how you lose a locker room. Like people are not happy. Like the Vikings, I don't think people realize, because I know Kevin O'Connell is a fucking genius.
He's so smart.
He's just brilliant. And I think he is really good. Like the Vikings need JJ McCarthy to come back and play one very good game of football as badly as any sports franchise in America needs anything. Like I cannot describe how badly they need that to happen, because they kind of look like shit and they're not supposed to be shit. They're supposed to be like a contender. So I'm not buying the Vikings right now. The Niners are 5-3. They're just so injured. They're so injured. Like at some point they need to tail off a little bit. So I'm trying to think like, what could that 7th team be? I don't really buy the Bears. I don't really buy the Panthers. Dare I suggest?
I mean, the Cowboys, you're going to say.
Well, I was high on Atlanta until they don't know what the fuck is coming or going.
Maybe was that just like a game where like, hey, Kirk Cousins is our quarterback in 2025. We've already lost.
He's the highest paid backup in football. He makes almost $30 million.
I know. Doesn't mean it was money well spent. I don't trust Dallas because their defense, I don't know why it's going to suddenly become even an average defense.
But we're talking about a team that's the 7th seed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're not talking about
this might be it, man. This might be it. The AFC might be the same way.
That's what I mean. I think it's a lot of good.
Because I like Jacksonville enough, but the Colts, and I still don't think the Colts have played anybody, but they are putting up 40 points a game. I mean, they're not.
It's the same with the Patriots.
Winning these games 12-8.
If you're playing shitty teams, you need to blow them out, and the Patriots and Colts have both done that.
Yeah. I mean, if the team that would drop out of the AFC, if you guys have the standings, I think would be Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, they fucking
and their schedule's about to get legit hard. So
the Ravens have cake.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out the Ravens as long as
they're favored to win the division today at a lot of sports, but or they were yesterday. They're like minus 110, and the Steelers were like plus 120 or something. So it's not like a huge gap, but doesn't that kind of tell you all you need to know?
Speaking of that division, you'll never guess. Myles Garrett is frustrated.
I saw the headline. I'm like, oh, really?
Fuck him, man. Fuck that. I will never play here again. I'm not going Cleveland to Canton. He was like a Radio Row's dream. He was crashing everyone's show.
Have you
opined on Philly? Then go, dude.
Have you opined on Shedeur starting yet?
He's starting?
No. Have you on whether he should or when?
I think he should start at some point. I don't know that it should be now. I mean,
he wasn't helped. I mean,
they saw enough of Dylan Gabriel.
You need to get more of that. That looks really promising. They need to make sure he's got good runway.
Yeah, but again, I think that's unfair. I mean, whether it's Dylan Gabriel or whomever, like it's 4
I think you should give Shedeur the last 3 games.
So how many games were left when Flacco was no longer the quarterback? 12, 13 or whatever. Like I would want to do like a 6-6 or whatever, 7-7.
But the problem with that is they hate him.
They, the Browns?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going to end up starting Deshaun Watson next year.
No, they're not.
How are they not?
They got to try.
They're going to get a top 5 pick.
Oh, that'll fix it.
Yeah. They can go back to the QB.
They're good at drafting quarterbacks.
I'm not saying they're good at it. I'm saying they have options that are not Deshaun Watson.
I mean, they could have had Baker Mayfield like year 10 right now.
I know.
And he'd just be kicking ass. Instead, we got that picture of him in the 3-point stance in Carolina. And then that one Thursday night, he came in and was great with the Rams.
Is Baker universally liked by football fans, or is there like a subsection of people who are like, I just don't like him? Like he's how do you not like Baker Mayfield?
I think everybody likes him. Cowherd likes him now.
Christian Yelich likes him. They're buddies.
I remember that. Back during his Browns days, he was at spring training. Grant, were you there? No. You'd have been too young, right?
I don't know. I've covered so many important sporting events. They all start to run together. I'm not sure. I do not remember seeing Baker Mayfield. I remember seeing Max Homa. He was in the clubhouse.
Who? Honestly, who?
He's a golfer.
Homa.
Okay. I wasn't trying to be whatever. I just didn't know who it was. All right. Anything other football thoughts? Packers thoughts?
No, but a good prompt that really illustrated the current dynamics of both conferences, Paul. I give that one a 10 out of 10. That was fun.
Thank you, sir.
That sounded sarcastic, and it was not. I understand that it plays that way. Bart can relate.
Yes, your question and topic led into a nice long form discussion about the state of the two conferences. I agree with Grant.
Thank you. That didn't sound sarcastic either.
Well, it wasn't.
I know. You guys are both blessed with the curse, though, of like
it fucking sucks, man.
The compliments are just like I think they were throwing shade. No, they're being genuine.
Oh, you're doing a great job, and I really did miss you these last 2 weeks.
All right. Quick. Do you want to do a Brewers obit together or no?
Sure.
My question, my topic was going to be simply: the Brewers will likely be a good team for the majority of our lifetimes. They are well run, but you've resigned yourself that it's never happening.
I already did.
For me too. But again, the first part true as well. Like I think they're maximizing, if not over.
That's why I stick around, because they're trying. They're not going to win, but they're trying.
They're well run. They're providing a summer of fun and passion, or
And entertainment.
Whatever the quote was.
You tell Charlie Brown to give up when he can't kick the football. You tell him to give up? No. Because one of these days you might. You never will, but you might, but you won't.
So Grant, you at your
good.
Grant, you've been beat up for like 13 fewer years than we have, but you've also been resigned to like, I've watched enough baseball. I've watched enough Brewers. Unless there's a drastic salary cap shift or something that's major that disrupts the sport, you've resigned yourself. It's just
the salary cap shift would have to be massive. Like the structure of the sport would have to fundamentally change at its core.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't expect that.
I don't either.
Teams that are spending, the salary cap would have to be like 150.
Yeah.
Which you're not, unless the owners lock everybody out, get like the milkmen and Savannah Bananas to play. And then the players are like, oh fuck, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
There's no way. Because I will watch replacement baseball. I'm not attached to anybody that much. I will
too.
I think that's.
I cheer for the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back.
Exactly. That's the way I was raised.
I was here long before Christian Yelich, and I'll be here long after.
Exactly.
To build on this sarcasm thing, that
I would have stayed with Craig Counsell because he was born a Brewer, but he left.
Facts.
I think you were both. I want to be clear for people on the audio, especially. You were both genuine in those comments just now, correct? About the name on the front of the jersey.
I've never watched anyone good enough to transcend my Brewers fandom. They've never. The moment that a player comes in and wins me,
how can you go to the game, Bart? They're scabs. Oh, I know. I'm gonna join the picket line with Andrew Monasterio.
Yeah,
I will miss tailgating more than I miss any individual player on the field.
And I think that's not a Brewers thing.
And they should lock out the fans too.
Cardboard cutouts? Back to that?
Just get on your fucking feet, man. I don't need to explain it any further.
Tim? Post?
No.
That's well, have you been able to, let me ask you this. When that Dodgers, because we haven't talked in this capacity since then, when the Dodgers series started, where was your optimism level when the Dodgers Brewers series started?
2%
was very low. Mm-hmm. Was very low.
Yeah, I was
very high. Very high. What the hell are you guys talking about?
No, you really were?
Yeah.
I didn't. No, Saturday to Monday was too quick.
When did your optimism fade then? The fourth inning or like second game?
When they held up the L flag, it was the destiny.
Well, when they lost. When they got rolled in game 2, but even going into game 3, I'm like, okay, well, you win game 3, you give yourself a chance in game 4 to make it a series. And then you win 2 or 3 of, like when a normal person loses optimism in a normal series, that's when I lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
They swept this team in the regular season and showed that they can play with the best teams. Yes, they did.
Not this Dodgers rotation. Those guys were on the shelf.
Sure. But going into this, I wouldn't have picked him. I wouldn't have bet on him. But I thought it's like,
fuck Yamamoto, by the way.
Let's have a series.
Oh, I'm gonna go warm up. He was never coming in.
For
last night, Yamamoto warmed up.
I didn't stay awake for that shit.
He warmed up,
and I'm glad I didn't. I would have had to watch Eric Lauer pitch, which would have further ruined this.
4 2/3.
I don't think I'll watch because what the fuck else am I going to do?
Will Klein. You're not talking about Will guy. You'd be leading your show with Will Klein today.
I can't enjoy this World Series for the first time this year in a way that I maybe have in the past because of this realization it's never going to happen. I can't watch other people enjoy something that I know is something that I myself will never enjoy. I can't do it.
That's why I quit watching the porn I like.
Well, I mean, that's probably a good parallel, actually. It's just why am I going to watch something that I know is unavailable to me? Yeah. So like I woke up this morning and I see, Freddie Freeman. Oh, you know what? I'm real happy for him. It's about time Freddie Freeman and Dodgers fans had their moment together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
1 year in between. That must have been a long year in between walk-off World Series home runs. God, how fucking excruciating. You imagine waking up. It's one thing to wake up, worry about where your next meal's coming from, worry about the roof over your head. You got to worry about, man, it's been 200 plus days since I hit a walk-off home run in the World Series. When are things gonna turn around for Freddie? I was sad that I left Atlanta to end up in LA with a super team. Oh, when are things gonna turn around for me?
To be fair, he actually was legitimately bummed about that initially.
I don't give a.
Oh no, the 4-star hotel kicked me out to have the presidential suite at the 5-star hotel. Wah, wah, wah. I'm using this all tonight. I'm
douchebag.
I'm so pumped.
What's the barometer?
NBA title urgency.
Okay. As based on just like the early returns of the season here, or what?
Just based on coming into this year.
What do you got? What's the top whatever?
Cavs are 1. Their team's built. They're gonna be shit after this. They're win now.
Sure.
Knicks are 2. I put the Mavs at 3.
Did you
Bucks
see
are-
Jason? Did
Bucks
you
are
see Jason
4.
Kidd's Jason Kidd's somewhat viral press conference quote from the other day,
No.
where his last ranked Mavs offense, he said, "Our offense is right where it needs to be."
Timberwolves are 5. Warriors are 6, just because they're gonna act desperate, even though they're not. Nuggets and Magic.
You seem really enthused by this topic.
I told Carlos today, I think I want to kill the barometer. What's the point?
It's a great segment. You should not do that.
You guys been watching any hockey?
I
No.
will, but I have not yet.
What? That's
Not
like
all?
the last thing I thought would come out of your mouth.
Oh.
Hockey's great.
Who's your team, Grant? Probably the Wild.
The Bruins.
Oh, yeah. Because you
Wait,
listen out there?
Why?
Why
Because
not?
he listens to those guys.
I can't do the Wild. That sports market is
Yeah, you can't do
fucking
it. Nope.
disgrace.
Nope.
If it was just the hockey team in the state next to me, all right. But then I go up there and it's a bunch of people in their dress shirts drinking their Summit pale ales. I'm like, I want no part of this. Like, not even in a distant rooting interest of a sport in which I don't have a team. So out. No, but the Bruins lost, I think 6 or 7 in a row. They suck ass. They're bad. But that's okay. I'm comfortable there. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Sabres are 500, I think.
West Ham sucks.
They fucking suck.
Relegation.
They fucking suck. You got one on West Ham, or should we bid adieu there?
Bid me adieu.
All right. Well, good to catch back up with you guys.
Yeah.
It genuinely was very nice to see you both. Paul, you add a certain dynamic into this group that, while I enjoy Bart, it just doesn't exist without you. And that, yes, sounds sarcastic. I did not mean it that way.
Well, shucks. Thank you, sir. I look forward to these.
I do as well. I don't know what I'd do without him. I might just give up. I mean, I think about it all the time.
All right. Well, if you're on the audio, I'm going to play my interview with Bart Lundy.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for stopping. Winklerverse.